What's up, Tamers? This is Logan from Wolf Desk. I'm doing an update on my Leviamon video. So my Leviamon video actually did a lot better than I thought it would with the Belphamon support. But we just got done with our pre-release for BT15. And this deck is absolutely cracked. I 100% believe that this deck is going to be the best in the format, and that's saying a lot. I love this deck so much, and I think it's pretty good. So, let's get right into it. And these are just some custom-made proxies that I ordered. They're actually from my Magic company. Is that a real card? Anyways, but yeah, it's a pretty dope card. Pretty dope tokens. You can buy them from whatever. I think it's called Magic to Get. MTG Printing is the site. I'll put it down below in the description, just so y'all can have those nice little proxies. Oh, just make your own. You can draw your own. So yeah. Anyways, let's get right on into it. We're starting with the eggs. We're doing 4 Sunomons from BT6. This card is pretty darn good in my testing. I like it better than the Demimera egg. The Demimera, you have to on deletion draw 1, trash 1. If you wanted to do 1 and 4 or 2 and 3, you can. But if you think you're gonna play a long game, like in your meta, but in my meta, it's pretty much whoever gets there fastest, especially Leviamon. But Sunomon, once per turn, when you trash a card in your hand using one of your effects, draw a card. You basically get an additional draw, which does help find all your pieces, but you will find them easily. Starting with rookies. With rookies, we're doing 4 of my favorite purple rookie, Goblinmon. He's so cool. He's from BT14. Your turn, once per turn, when one of your effects trashes a card in hand, gain a memory. Pretty dope, pretty dope. And then we're, of course, doing, you see it in every Leviamon build, we're doing 4 Psychomon. Psychomon is pretty dope. It's also EX5 Digimon. On play for each of your opponent's Digimon, draw 1, then trash 1. This is very important to know. For each of your opponent's Digimon, you draw a card. You only trash 1 card. I have seen a lot of people just trash for the amount that they drew, and that's not it. It is just 1 card. And then I was struggling for some room, so we are doing, let me move this little tyrant along. We're doing 2 of the starter at 16 Gabumon, start main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain a memory. Pretty good. Then once per turn, draw 1, then trash when attacking on the inheritable. And then the Spice. 2 of EX4 Gimon. On play, if the total number of cards in both players' trash is 20, this Digimon gains a rush for the turn. This is really good for whenever you play a level 3 or level 4 off of your Digimon's effects, and you just get rush and swing for game. Pretty dope. I really like this card. And because I am struggling for room, this ratio might change. We're doing 2 Gesomon. On this face, it has a blocker, which it really is important against Rookie Rush decks like DG Police or just Rookie Rush in general. That's the reason why it's here. On play or when Digivolving, your opponent may trash 1 Digimon card in their hand. If they don't, gain 1 memory. Your turn, while your opponent has no Digimon, this Digimon can attack, but its inheritable is when an effect plays an opponent's Digimon, gain a memory. Pretty important. And we do 1 Octomon. Depending on how my Sunday's locals goes, I may bump this up or get rid of it. The only reason why I want it here is for the tokens, because I print out the tokens, and I don't want to get rid of it. But this Octomon is still pretty good, and of course it has when an opponent's Digimon is played, gain a memory. Now, what is holding up the rest, you might ask? We're doing 4 of Star Deck 16 Garurumon. This card is great. And we're doing 1 Garuru X. You want your stuff in trash. This deck operates a lot on your trash, especially getting your Leviamon X's and your what's it called? Your Seventh Lightnings in trash, because it has trash effects that activate, so they have to be in trash. So we want to have as many cards in our trash as possible, and also that does help Digimon. So yeah, but that's why we have it here. These cards that are self-explanatory, they're great for a reason. Then we do another. No, we do, because I was fighting for room in this. We do 3 Dragomons from EX5. This card's pretty dang good, if I don't say so myself. And we're doing 3 Weru This card is fucking great. All turns, once per turn, when an effect plays opponent's Digimon until the end of their turn, all their Digimon, that's a blanket effect. So all of their Digimon gain on deletion, lose 1 memory. So that's all, which is good. So that's until the end of their turn. So even if they play stuff out and then you swing, it still gets that effect. It's just a blanket effect, which I really like. And then when attacking, your opponent plays 1 level 4 or lower Digimon card from their trash, suspended without paying the cost. On-play effects do not trigger. And then you may switch the attack to that Digimon, which this card honestly makes the deck. I hope to God that there are pre-release cards of this. We didn't see any at my pre-release, but if there's pre-release cards of this, I'm gonna max rare this bitch out. This card's so good. I kind of want to do 4 and 2, but we'll see when we get there. And then the last slot in our level 5s is going to be 1 Myotismon Ace. It's a Blast Ace. It's really good whenever you have an Octomon or Gessamon or any of these level 4s out, just sitting there. Blasting this, you may play 1 purple level 3 Digimon or purple Tamer card from your trash without paying the cost. Getting Gimon out, or Psychomon if they have a big board, or even just Gabumon. So whenever it comes back to your turn, you're going to gain a memory because they will have a Digimon out. Pretty good. I might bump it up to 2 and take out a Dragomon, but honestly I'm seeing Weru being up to 4 and this one going down 2, or just getting rid of my Osmon in general in case it just happens. Now, for the boss, the big boy, we're doing 4 of EX5 Leviamon. I was so happy. Shout out to Urban. He's on our podcast. That you can see that we try to upload every Monday or Tuesday. We film it on Monday, and if we have enough time, I will upload it on Tuesday or even Monday, depending on how fast I can get it. But anyways, he gave me one of these Leviamons, and I bought another one before they shot up to 40. I think I paid $20 for it. I'm so happy I did that. But this card's cracked, it's Leviamon. It's so dope. Now, his next form, his X Antibody, which is, we're playing 3 of the Leviamon X Antibody. This card is just salt to the wound for your opponent. If you can manage to go into Leviamon and then Leviamon X, this shit is just busted. And honestly, you technically don't even need to go into Leviamon in order to get into X Antibody, as long as there's like an X Antibody option card tucked under there. Just a Digivolve. So, from your trash, all turns, when an effect plays an opponent's Digimon or Tamer, one of your Leviamon or Digimon with X Antibody and their Digivolution cards may Digivolve into this card without paying the cost. And on its face, it has Security Attack +2. So on its face, it's swinging 3 times, which is absolutely cracked. When Digivolving, if your opponent has as many or more total Digimon and Tamers as you, delete one of their Tamers. Then delete one of your opponent's level 3, one of their level 5, and one of their level 7. So you are straight up popping so much on their board to where it's absolutely crazy. Now, by all means, you don't get the memory gain like Leviamon regular does, but it's still pretty fucking dope. And its twin the card that just goes with it and just makes the deck even more is 7th Lightning. I'm so happy that, shout out to everybody at Sand Mountain Gaming in Iberville. Holy hell, we pulled so much pre-release cards for me, it felt like I was robbing them, which I probably was. So, what does Selling Lightning do from BT15, you might ask? So, from trash, just like Leviamon X, All turns, when one of your Digimon digivolves into Leviamon X antibody, by returning this card to the bottom of the deck, delete one of your opponent's level 4 and one of their level 6 Digimon. And main, by trashing one card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's level 4 and one of their level 6 Digimon, just in case you really need to. So basically, you get a 2-for-1 deal, despite it being 7 cost. Like, the high memory in this is... you don't have to worry about it, honestly. It's pretty dope. But yeah, the fact that you can just, you go into Leviamon X, you pop their 3, 5, and 7, and then 7 Lightning will trigger, pop in a 4 and a 6. This is just going to be a board wipe. No matter what, either it's going to be a board wipe or it's going to be a damn near close board wipe. It is absolutely insane. It's just insane. And then we got 4 Biting Crushes, because why the fuck not? Biting Crush, you know what it does. It's pretty good. And then we do 3 X antibodies, because I feel like the BT9 X antibody does a lot more than the Proto X antibody, but that's just me. Then we do 4 Wisdom trainings, because why not? We have to. It really helps, because sometimes you need this DG evolution cost from 6 to go down to 4, and the regular Leviamon to go down to 3. Sometimes you just really need it, and to search as well. And then to finish off our last 2 slots, this is wiggle room, but I really am rocking the 2 purple memory boost. I think purple memory boost is needed in this, simply because you're hard playing stuff, and depending on how I play more of it, I might drop a training and add a purple memory boost, just to have half and half. But so far, I'm seeing myself use wisdom training a lot, because of course wisdom training can grab your 7th Lightning and Biting Crushes. The only thing that wisdom training doesn't grab is X antibody, and you really want X antibody, simply because if it's under the stack, you got a Where Received Dramon, and both 7 Lightning and Leviamon X antibody and trash. You when attacking, will make the play for something. You immediately go when attacking will make the attack redirect from security into it. Then you digivolve into Leviamon X as long as X antibody is under it, and then you trigger 7 Lightning, just absolutely eviscerating them. It is fucking wild. And I've even seen some builds that just straight up don't use this Leviamon. They just add other cards like Death X and Shine Grey Ruin Mode. But I really like the Leviamon archetype, so I'm keeping it as much Leviamon as possible. Originally, I did not want... Originally, I did not want to add any Gabus, any Gimons. I wanted to keep it all as mono Leviamon as possible. But after realizing how much I need to have stuff in trash, I had to add some of it in. But luckily, it wasn't overwhelming. There's only 1, 2, 6, 7 cards. 9 cards out of the whole deck that aren't Leviamon based, and I don't count option cards. I think that's pretty fair. But either way, though, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, you can take some pointers from this video and build your own deck. Either way, though, guys, see you later. Peace out.